What comes to mind when you hear the word game? For some, it may be a pack of cards, which are in many ways the worldwide standard for both innocent and more nefarious activities. Or maybe it is a board game that you played for hours with your friends or family. Or it could be a sport. Or maybe you thought of a video game. Like many other things that I've listed here, this is another extremely broad category. You could split it by generation, genre, console, PC, company, but let's narrow it down a bit. Recently, Valve, the company that runs the most successful PC games store, announced the Steam Deck, a portable gaming PC. Now, this idea is far from new. This little guy here is a full Windows PC, and it came out years ago. But the Steam Deck is notable as one of the first times a major PC gaming company has attempted to pull this off. And it may be the first time that computer hardware is both powerful and efficient enough to make the dream of a portable gaming PC practical. But will it succeed? Well, that analysis has already been done 1,000 times by thousands of tech and gaming YouTubers. Instead, we'll do this in a way unique to design of things. Let's examine the design of portable consoles to find what makes them fun to use. Then you can judge the Steam Deck based on these lessons from history. Design of Things 23 Special Portable Console Design. With over 30 years of portable consoles, there is a lot of material to draw on. Let's focus on the basics first. What is the purpose of a portable gaming console? What does it need to do well? Let's think of portable consoles like this little table. There are 4 legs or pillars holding it up. Without a single pillar, the table becomes unstable, and with 2 gone, it will definitely fall. Likewise, there are 4 pillars to building a good portable console. 1. Size and portability. 2. Ergonomics and use of controls. How comfortable is it to play? 3. Battery life. 4. Capabilities and features. So to understand better how any future console, including Valve's Steam Deck, will do, let's look at some examples from the past and see how they fare in light of these 4 criteria. Example 1. Game Boy Advance. The size is perfect for slipping into a pocket or bag, and the device is so light that you won't even know it's there. The body shape promotes a natural ergonomic grip, the slightly bottom-heavy shape fitting well in between your hands in a natural position. The shoulder buttons are naturally placed as well. Ergonomically, this is really almost perfect, except for the small size of the screen, which is only small by today's standards, which means that you have to hold it closer to your face. The lack of a backlight, though I've rectified that here in my model, is also a problem, which also impacts ergonomics when you have to strain to find a source of light in a dark environment. Performance for the time was excellent in the GBA. It was like a portable Super Nintendo. And battery life, even by today's standards, is astounding. Lasted about 15 hours. This is not a device you have to charge every day. As for extra features, there was the link cable to allow connecting with friends. Let's go now to example number 2, the DS Lite. This one is really a different beast compared to the GBA. For size and portability, it scores really high, the folded size not being too dissimilar to the GBA, while also protecting the screens. We lose out a little on ergonomics due to the thinner body creating a less natural grip, and the top screen creating a slight imbalance in weight. We also lose the slight angle that allows the hands to be placed in a natural position. Despite the backlit screen, battery life was also excellent, able to achieve 15 hours if the brightness was low. And there were considerably more features, the dual screens for example, Wi-Fi, Street Pass, linking wirelessly without a cable. Later models like the DSi and the 3DS would get even more, microphones, cameras, making the device truly versatile. Ranking. Example 3. We move to Sony this time, the PSP. This is packing a lot more power. We have a large, bright screen with higher resolution. Size-wise, the screen has caused the rest of the device to also get larger. It is still portable, but requires deep pockets. Otherwise, ergonomics are mostly good, except for this awful, low-profile joystick, which is not only in an awkward position, but it is not the most satisfying to use. Here we have a more modern battery life. Seems backward, doesn't it? Of 3 to 6 hours. Barring a touchscreen, this guy has even more features than the DS. Full integrated music and media players? Check. Downloadable software? That started 4 years after release? Check. Online play? Check. Ranking. Example 4. PSP Go. Here's probably my favorite device of all time, and not because it's perfect. Mostly because it's something quirky and, well, special, in form factor at least. Here we can give it a perfect score for portability, while maintaining a relatively large screen size. The device itself is amazingly small, fits almost into any pocket. And this flip-out mechanism, so satisfying. For fun, let's open and close it a couple times. Oh yeah. Amazing. While I love it, this form factor also comes at a cost, mostly of ergonomics. The guts and the screen are in the top, making it really top-heavy, and the control deck is thin, small, and completely unergonomic. It's actually pretty awful to use for a long time. Otherwise, it's mostly the same as the PSP. We gain a clock feature, but we lose the ability to read UMD discs. Only downloads are available. Ranking. Example 5. The only modern portable console, the amazingly popular offering from Nintendo. 2 variations have been made. The first simply making the battery life longer. The second making it not a Switch anymore. Since it can't be connected to a TV, the Nintendo Lite, I'll call it, it's not really a Switch. The regular Switch is really straining the definition of portable. The screen is huge, which is really nice when you're playing a game, but it makes it a little on the heavy side at 400 grams, much more than all the examples of consoles we've looked at so far. And you are not putting this in your pocket. It can be thrown into a bag or backpack with little problem. Ergonomics are okay. The joysticks are traditional and work well when they're not drifting. The left one is in a relatively comfortable position, but the right is a bit low and can put a bit of stress on your thumb. The weight of the device can be an issue. Sometimes in longer Zelda play sessions in portable mode, I would set the device in my lap, take off the Joy-Con, and play with them separately, which is super comfortable for the hands. But the body of the Switch is really awkward to hold upright in your lap. The Switch Lite loses this option, but it is significantly lighter at 276 grams, which does improve ergonomics. On mine, I find that this grip case further improves ergonomics. Feature-wise, the Switch is a bit odd. No Bluetooth headphone support, no external video files, no camera, no theme support beyond the paltry 2 that are built in. But the ability to switch from a console to a portable console is great on the model that is actually a Switch. Battery life is decent on the updated model. And here's our ranking. So there we have it. As a portable console, the Switch is slightly above average in all areas. But historically, there are options that are better in many aspects. But the Switch is HD and modern, and it shows in the graphical quality of the games that can be played, so it's easy to forgive many of its shortcomings. The question is, how will the Steam Deck measure up? We know that it is much more powerful than the Switch. Games will be beautiful. But we also know it is massive, even compared to the already gargantuan Switch. And it is heavy at 669 grams. Not so portable, to be sure. It makes me wonder most about the ergonomics. Can it be truly comfortable to play? Only a hands-on test really will tell. For battery, we'll have to wait to see for real-world tests. I'm sure it will score high on features, as designers have iterated it is just a PC, with the openness that implies. Only time will tell. We'll have to wait till December. Until next time on Design of Things. Whew, a new record for length. Will this make the algorithm happy? We'll see.